All right, the Queen has arrived at the Bee Kingdom, and we're here with Phil and Ryan to find out what is Bee Kingdom.
Bee Kingdom is a glassblowing studio here in Calgary, and it's in our garage. And we make work here that we do commission work and send work all over the world.
So why Bee Kingdom?
Yeah, so we named ourselves that because we wanted to liken our studio practice to like a relatable image and a concept. When you see molten hot glass that runs like 1200 degrees Celsius, it looks exactly like liquid honey. And because we're collaborative, we kind of considered ourselves like a hive. We kind of nicknamed the studio the Hive. So we all work together, and then when we do demonstrations in the glass shop, the way we move in a confined space with like dangerous elements, people have often called it kind of like a dance. We just kind of like weave and move. We know where we are. It's like a very seamless movement to create, our finished products. And then Kingdom because it was more of a fantastical idea of our own studio, and it lends really well to like marketing and promotion.
And it's a nice contrast to think of this little house and little garage as our kingdom, right?
I have 2 left feet and fairly clumsy. So can anybody blow glass, or how do you teach them?
Yeah, well, we do offer classes, and both Ryan and I really like doing the classes. And the nice thing is it sort of reminds me of when I first took a class, glass blowing. And it's crazy because you sort of just get thrown right into the deep end because there's no other way to do it, right? Like when someone hands you a blowpipe to blow glass and it's like, okay, here's some glass that's at 1200 degrees. Like there's no other way around it. Like we go through safety and then it's like, okay, here you go. And we're there to make sure it's safe and people aren't getting burned. But it's very exhilarating because it's like, you're like, okay, well, this is dangerous, but it's controlled and we're making sure it's safe. But it's such a thrill to be connected also to an art form that has been, that has such a long history. And then just to have that experience of working with a material that we mostly see as something that is so rigid and like sharp, and then all of a sudden to be working with it when it's in this liquid form is just like, it's so exhilarating, and it's fun when I get to watch someone experience that because they're sort of like, whoa, like this is crazy, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, so I started this program called Monster Lab a couple of weeks ago. So this idea of Monster Lab is kids, ages, I don't know, 6 to 12 can come up with these characters based on loose themes. Then they send them into the studio, and then I've got like 400 right now. So yeah, I make them in glass, and then I'll save them for exhibitions in the future. And it gets kids involved in an art form, because when I went...
That a lot of them wouldn't even know that.
No, and when I went through school, I went through school in the States, and all my art classes were just drawing. I didn't have a lot of awareness of other mediums outside of charcoal and butcher paper. So to get kids interested and even just introduced to this wild medium, I find a lot of value in that, and this gets kids involved in that.
It's like this explosion.
There's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules, and their minds are just going crazy. So it's so inspiring to look at those drawings. So it's been a great program that Ryan's come up with, and we're sort of seeing where it'll end up going in the future.
Thank you guys, this is amazing. Can't wait to see you do it.